guys, my name is Sapphire Blue and I finally got my favourite recipe back, so I'm going to read you a couple of my favourites and they're going to be brought to you by the Doxy massager. I'm going to go make myself a little more comfortable and I hope you enjoy hearing my recipes from Doxy. Okay, here we go. My recipe book has several sections. It has lust, sexy, spicy, steamy, creamy, salty and sugary. So I think we'll start with one from sexy. Now this is champagne and blueberry jellies for starters. You're going to need 200 milliliters of champagne, 1.5 teaspoons of gelatin, 2 tablespoons of super fine caster sugar, 2 pansies or violets, or I think any pretty flower will do, and 25 grams of small blueberries. Pour the champagne into a saucepan with the gelatin and sugar and stir over a low heat until the gelatin dissolves. Simmer for a couple of minutes and take the pan off and leave to cool slightly. Lightly grease 2 125 milliliter molds and carefully place a pansy or violet in the center of each base. Position them so the flowers are face down. Now pour enough of the champagne liquid over the flowers to just cover them. Refrigerate them until they set, keeping the rest of the liquid at room temperature so that it doesn't set. Divide the berries between the molds and pour over the remaining champagne liquid, and then refrigerate those until they set. To serve, simply use your fingers to release the jelly from their molds. If you have trouble getting them out, rub the outside of the molds with a warm cloth to slightly melt the jelly, and they should slip out easily. Now we're going to just turn the heat up a little bit and go for some rich snapper pies. And the merest hint of truffle oil adds an exquisite aroma and flavour. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 4 onions thinly sliced, 375 milliliters of fish stock, 875 milliliters of cream, a kilogram of skinless snapper fillets cut into large pieces, 2 tablespoons of truffle flavoured oil, 2 sheets of ready rolled puff pastry and 1 egg lightly beaten. Now to make the pies, the first step is to lightly caramelize the onions. To do this, heat the oil in a deep frying pan, add the onions and stir over a medium heat for about 20 minutes. Pour in the fish stock, bring to the boil and cook until the liquid has evaporated, and that should take about 10 minutes. Stir in the cream and bring to the boil. Now reduce the heat and let it simmer away until the liquid has reduced by half. It will need about 20 minutes or so. Scoop half the sauce into 500 milliliter ramekins. Put some fish pieces in each ramekin and then dollop on the rest of the sauce. Add half a teaspoon of truffle oil to each pie. Cut the pastry sheets into rounds that are slightly larger than the edge of the ramekins. Brush the edges of the pastry with a little egg. With a creme brulee. Creme brulee, which is one of my very favourites. You're going to need 750 millilitres of cream, 2 vanilla beans, 3 egg yolks, 115 grams of sugar, 3 tablespoons of sugar for the dusting on the top. Because if you want to add an element of drama to proceedings, try deftly wielding a blowtorch over each of the desserts to caramelise the toppings. That's why you need extra sugar for that. Heat the cream and vanilla beans in a saucepan until almost boiling. Put the pan off the hob for half an hour and impart its fragrance to the cream, the beans. Ow! Don't peek too early, lifting your beans out. You're going to want to beat or whisk the egg yolks and sugar in a large bowl until you have a thick, pale mass. Stir in your vanilla cream and then pour the whole lot into a clean pan over a low heat and stir until the mixture thickens slightly, enough to cover the back of a wooden spoon. Don't boil or you will curdle the mixture and come too soon. Remove from the heat and ladle into ramekins. Cover with plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 3 hours or overnight if you can spare the time. Just before serving, preheat the grill to a very hot temperature. Sprinkle a layer of sugar about 3 millimeters thick over the surface of the brulees. Sit the ramekins in a large baking dish and pack ice around the sides to prevent the custards being heated. Either sit onto the grill or wave your mini blowtorcher over the sugar until it caramelizes into a sheet. Chill the brulees until you serve them, but not for longer than an hour, or the crust will soften.